Now, Stormwatch 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
Temperatures were still pretty hot today. We hit 100 degrees in Montague, low 90s in the basin, got up to 96 in Medford, cool on the coast. But we will be seeing these temperatures really easing back as we go through this weekend and especially in the next week. We got a nice summer cool down on the way. We could definitely use it after, the very hot July that we saw and a recent heat as well here early in August. Current temperature still at 92 in Medford. It's 96 in Montague. 89 degrees right now in Mount Shasta. We're in the upper 80s in Klamath Falls and still 91 in Lakeview. Marine layer clouds, fog, keeping temperatures cool on the coast. Only 59 right now in Brookings. Big picture across the Pacific Northwest. There were some storms up in Washington State. All in all, a fairly quiet day across Oregon, but we're going to keep an eye on Sunday. That's going to be the next opportunity. We could see a few isolated thunderstorms pop up for parts of the region. We'll discuss that more in just a bit, but take a look at these winds. Some nice breezes helping to clear that thicker smoke that's been working through Jackson and Josephine County through the last few hours. Air quality still unhealthy for sensitive groups in Medford and Talent, unhealthy in Ashland air quality, but notice the improvements in the Applegate Valley, towards the Illinois Valley as well. Cave Junction, moderate air quality, and air quality is moderate in Grants Pass. So we'll continue to see some improvements in the Rogue Valley, but expect some of that smoke to work through Siskiyou County and some heavy smoke to push back into the Klamath Basin as we head into tonight. Moderate air quality right now though in Klamath Falls, but you can see that thicker smoke working on in for tomorrow morning. Once again, we'll see improvements for the basin as we go through the afternoon, but we will likely see another band of smoke working through Jackson and Josephine County, especially tomorrow afternoon, reducing air quality. We'll continue to contend with smoke and air quality impacts right on into our Sunday. Tonight, down to 61 in Medford, 48 degrees in Klamath Falls. Clear skies, but more marine layer clouds and fog impacting the coast, especially in Brookings. For tomorrow in the Rogue Valley, it's going to be smoky and hazy. There will likely be some improvements late morning around midday, but another band of smoke likely pushing on through the afternoon. Highs will once again climb into the 90s, but notice temperatures dropping by another couple degrees or so, and that trend's going to continue as we head through the weekend and into next week. Over the next few days, best air quality to escape the poor air quality, head to the coast. It's going to be pretty nice all in all. Some clearing is going to take place at a much faster clip, especially on Sunday for the coast. Brighter skies, blustery winds. The Rogue Valley, periods of smoke. Highs still climbing into the 90s this weekend, but notice the cool down on Monday, only the mid 80s for highs. And then up in the Cascades, keeping an eye on Sunday, could see a thunderstorm pop up in the afternoon. That threat mainly going to be along and east of the Cascades and down into Siskiyou County on our Sunday. We should stay dry in the Rogue Valley, but notice the big story is going to be that break from the heat. Highs, a string of highs in the 80s through the next work week. Your 7-day forecast for the coast, we'll be looking at those highs generally staying in the 60s. Fairly steady right through next week. Northern California, slight chance of some thunderstorms Sunday and Monday. Notice that cool down for next week. The Klamath Basin, smoky tomorrow. Worst of the air quality will be in the mornings. Slight chances for thunderstorms Sunday and Monday. And then we'll also keep an eye on later in the week. Also, the mountains going to have that threat for some storms as well late next week. Notice that drop in temperatures. And then in the Rogue Valley, expecting smoke as well as still some fairly hot temperatures through the weekend, but temperatures looking quite nice next week. Highs in the 80s and looking to stay fairly dry, at least for the Rogue Valley.